Hello, dear yarn loving friends out there. Doug here from Albuquerque in New Mexico. It's good to be back so soon already, but it is for a reason, because I have something finished that I need to send off like all the way across America to New York City. And yeah, did you guess it? My sweater is done, or her sweater is done. I have finished the Ivy sweater for my daughter, and just yesterday we FaceTimed, and she was in a kind of, I want to call it a blizzard. It was just snowing hard, and so she showed how magical the city looks like when it's snowing, but it's cold there. So I cranked up the pace, and actually I was only missing about this much on the body yesterday, and I finished it. And this is what I'm talking about, of course, the Ivy sweater by Petite Knit. Yeah, so I made this with 5mm needles, and I did not get gauge. I was about 2 stitches off, and so I decided I will do a larger size, and I kind of like roughly did some math. So instead of the second size, which is the extra small, I did the 5th size, which is large. And I think, and I wonder if that's going to change when you wear the sweater. The shoulders are not exactly where they're supposed to be, but then again, we all know I'm not a size extra small. So there you have it. If it doesn't fit well on me, it may look fabulous on her, but still, I would wear this. And I'm gonna stand up for you to show you how it looks like in a second. So on the sleeves, you work 6 decreases. And then I was not paying attention anymore to the pattern, but I just did what I thought was a good length, and I really wanted it long so you can actually pull it out under your coat, you know, kind of like if you're maybe don't want to wear some mitts or something. And so this is, I was so happy with how it turned out, because it's not your typical, let's just say I've never done this construction where you do the shoulders first and then kind of like you increase stitches for the sleeves, and then you work the last section is a raglan. And very interesting to me, very happy that I did this. And like I said, 5mm needles, and I wanted to get up and show you how it looks like. I was outside in the garage in my dye studio cleaning up some stuff and preparing for more work, and I thought, wow, it's so mild while the sun is still up that I film for you out here. Yeah, it's great. It's short. I would definitely make it longer, a tad longer for myself, but I still do like the crop length. I was very uncertain about no ribbing at the edge, but this yarn, I mean, I have already washed and blocked it. I made the sweater. I started on January 9 and I finished it yesterday, which was January 18. And like I said, I did my woven the ends. I washed it and I put it in the spinning, and yeah, it's great. And in regards to the construction, you also may want to know that you shape the neckline with short rows, so the back is definitely higher. And I embroidered a little flower on the inside, so it's easily to see what goes in the back. The yarn I used is a custom colorway that I dyed up for my daughter because I know that she loves brown these days. And I used two of my yarns. One is Zia Wool's Desert Candy, which is a non-superwash merino blend with baby alpaca. And the other one is a Zia Wool's lace yarn. It's called Zia Wool's Velvet. Sorry, a little brain block there. Zia Wool's Velvet, which comes in 50 gram skeins, but the yardage is almost identical for both. And I have only used about 250 grams roughly. Let me know if you want to know it exactly, let me know, but I used only about 150 grams of the I had 3 skeins each. Let's slow down, calm down, breathe deep and think. 3 times 100 grams of the Desert Candy sport weight yarn, and that I used about 250 grams. And the velvet I used about 113 grams, I want to say, of the 3 skeins that I had. So I had also a good bit left over. And I was thinking when I'm going to see her next, I will ask her if it really works and the edge does not roll up. And if not, I could open it back up and do a traditional 1x1 or a 2x2 rib. So that would be very easy to do. And while I have the sweater for my husband planned, as you may remember from the last podcast episode, which was just a few days ago, it's always so funny when people say, oh, you may remember that I was doing this or that. I'm like, no, that was an episode from 4 weeks ago. I watch a lot of podcasts. I do not remember. I don't even remember what my friends make sometimes. But in this case, it was just 3 days ago that you saw the episodes, I think. And so that's the sweater project that is gonna go next on the needles today. But then after that, you know how it goes. The gears are cranking. And all of a sudden I remembered, wow, I have this super soft alpaca yarn that I have been hoarding. Yeah, let's just put it the way it is. And it is this. And I was wondering if I could use it instead of the Desert Candy, but because the Desert Candy is a sport weight yarn, this is definitely not. This is a light fingering, but it's baby alpaca blended with fine nylon for durability, and it is Juniper Moon Farm Harriet Fine. It's really, I love this yarn. I wish it came in all the colors and in all the weights. It's such a yummy yarn. And 100 grams have 461 yards. So I'm not 100% sure what I was thinking if I had any plan, or if I was just thinking, wow, this is gonna make the most yummy, ginormous shawl. Who knows? But now I am thinking I will dye up some in a matching blue. I'm going to try to match this blue, and I will make a cardigan by Anke Strick. And this is how it looks like. I do apologize. I have seen somebody on a podcast wear this. Wait a minute. Andrea? Journals for Breakfast? I believe it was her. I absolutely fell in love with how the shoulders are set into this cardigan. So I thought, wow, I really must, absolutely must make this. And a friend of mine might actually join in. So we have a tiny mini knit along, but whatever. Anyways, I didn't want to say that. So this is going to be the blue tani cardigan, but first and foremost, the Hans Holm by, also by Petite Knit, for my husband. I did want to say, if you've missed the last episode, mainly people in Europe in this case, you may want to look and go back, because in the last episode I drew the winners for the Dukemania 2025 that ended on December 14th. So go on and stop by and take a look. I, on the other hand, would also like exactly the same sweater, a little bit longer. And now I am like really agonizing over the color that I want to have it in. I don't know. I thought light blue, and then I'm like, wait, I have a light blue sweater. Pink? I have a pink sweater. Yellow? I have a yellow sweater. It's not easy being a knitter who can dye up their own yarn. Yeah, so that's all I say. And this is it. Short episode, short popping in for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my little special episode about the Ivy sweater. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon.